Alright guys, welcome to this video tutorial. So having learned about so many elements in the design side on using Canva app. So let's go ahead and make up a design for today. So now let's click on our cross sign for us to add an image. Once we click on our cross sign, we'll go to gallery. I'll go to gallery. I'll allow it to load. It will bring up my pictures, the one I want to use. So what I will do is I will go to recent to save ourselves from stress. I'll just go to download. We have already saved mine. I don't know where I saved yours, but I saved mine on download. So I'll keep on scrolling just to get the picture I want. I'll keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling. I'll keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling until I get to where, until I get to what I'm looking for. You understand? So I'll keep on scrolling. Okay, so this is the picture I want. I tap on it, add to page. As simple as that. Then I'll go ahead and resize this to fit to my page. Or I can equally take it back. Then click on the three node here. Once I tap there, I'll just set as image background. You understand? I'll just set as image background. It will be added as my background. So now I've gotten my background. So now there is an effect I want to use. Apply to this background. There's an effect I want to apply. So let me go ahead and bring up a text. Go to my cross button. Scroll until I get to text. I'll tap on text. Add a heading. Let me just add a heading. So I'm talking about now with this my design now. I'm trying to kind of write a short note about creative. So now let me go ahead and edit this text. I'll just click on. Let me go ahead and edit it. Edit. So I will write capital letter all through creative. You understand? Creative. Okay. So let me choose a font. A font for it. I want to choose a Poppins medium. Okay. I'll use a Poppins medium or Rawware. Okay. Let me use Rawware. Then I'll go ahead to the format and make it bold. Then I will resize this font. Resize it up to 100. Okay, let me resize it up to 120. Okay, 115. Let's keep it on 115. Okay, so 115. That's perfect. So now let me take this up. Okay, let's go ahead and complete it 130. I think 130 is okay. I'll make this my font size 130. Yes, 130 is perfect. So now, so I want us to dim this creative. Will dim the color so we will fade it. I want us to fade it. The transparency will be very low. So what we'll do now is just we'll scroll until you get to transparency. Once I tap on transparency, I'll reduce it. I'll keep on reducing it, reducing it until you get to 7. But before then, I will change the color of this font. Change the color to white. I'll change the color to white. Do you understand? If I change the color to white, then let me go back to the transparency and bring it up to 10. Transparency should be 10. 10. Okay. So now we've gotten this is what I want now. So now let's go ahead and duplicate. We'll duplicate it. So I'll just duplicate. What I mean by duplicate is to make it into two places. So I'll click on the button up there, then it will duplicate. I'll carry it down, tap there again to duplicate, tap there again to duplicate, tap there again to duplicate. I can equally tap there again to duplicate. Do you understand? So that's where I want it to be. Do you understand? So this is for that. So let's go ahead, and I want to lock all these things. I want to lock them all. I want to lock all of them. So what I will do is I'll click here, I'll click on one, then go to this place, tap there, then select this option, select multiple. Select multiple, I'll select one, two, three, four, five, six. I'll make sure all of them are selected. I will now group it. Do you understand? If I group it, I will scroll. Look at group here to group it. So I'll group it. Then come, I will lock it here. Look at lock, lock. I'll lock so that I can't be able to move it again. Look at, I can't be able to move it again. It's not possible for me to move it again. So now let me go ahead and bring up a picture. There's a picture I want to add to this page. Already made picture on my phone that I want to add to this page. So what I will do is I'll go back. I'll just click on the cross sign, go to my gallery. Okay, that's my download. That's my download. I'll keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling. Let me keep on scrolling until I get to the image I want to use. Alright, I'll keep on scrolling until I get to the image I want to use. So I have a whole lot of images here. So let me just keep on scrolling until I get to the image I want to use. Mm, I guess I haven't gotten to that point. Okay, so look at the image I want to use. I want to add to page. I've added it to page. Have you seen that? So I will now resize. I will increase the image size to my desired size. Do you understand? I will increase the image size. So this is what I actually want to do. I've actually increased the image size, and when I'm dragging it, I'll make sure that it's centered. Look at, while dragging this now, you notice that there's a line, a centered line at the middle of this design. So showing that my text, when dragging it, is showing that my image is at the center of our page. Then I can allow it. So everything is centered now. Always ensure that your work is very, very aligned. You understand? I can equally reduce it, but while dragging, I'll still make sure that it's aligned. That's the most important aspect of it. So now, what else I want to do is I want to add a text on top of this picture. A text which will be very, very visible, and it will pass through the picture. So let's go ahead and see what I'm actually explaining. So once I click on add text, add a heading. Let me add a heading. So now I will type the same creative, capital letter creative. Okay, I will I will increase to the same size. Okay, yeah. I will increase to the same size. So this time around now, the difference is that let me change the fonts. I will change the fonts to railway heavy. Okay, I'll change the font to railway heavy. Then I'll bring it. I'll reduce the spacing, letter spacing. Reduce it small, bit by bit. Okay, this is okay. So now, what I want to show you about this now is that I want to make something very, very creative now. So most of you might have come across this. They'll be wondering how come did a test pass on top a picture and it's still showing. So what you do now is that we'll duplicate this thing. The creative here will duplicate it, but before then we'll send it to back. For us to do that, what we have to do is I will click on this point. What we have to do is just click here, click this at this point, the small arrow there. Send this our image to back. Send it to back. Send it backward. So the the text, the creative there will be at the back of the design. Do you understand? So I'll just go back and duplicate. See where to duplicate, this point here. I'll go back and duplicate. So once I type on duplicate, it will duplicate it. Always zoom your work while working. I will zoom it. So once I've zoomed the work now, what I have to do is I will make sure that the one I duplicated and the one at the back, they are aligning. Once they are in the same point now, do you see that I've actually matched the two of them together as if they are one? Look at different. I've matched the two of them as one, so as if they are one. So I'll just go back. Okay, do you understand? So now I will go to this point, to this my toolbar here. I will keep on scrolling until I get to effect. Did you see that? I will halo it. Did you see that? I will now halo the effect. I'll click instead of me to. Do you see what I did there? I haloed the effect. I'll click on effect, then halo. Then I will reduce it. I'll keep on reducing it, keep on reducing it, keep on reducing it, keep on reducing it until it gets to 3, probably 3. Did you see that? Until it gets to 3. So I can close this. So this is how to write a test on how to apply a test on top of a picture. First of all, place your picture, write up your test, send your test back of the picture, then duplicate the same test on top, then halo it and reduce the haloing. Do you understand? So we can repeat this particular step again now. Do you understand? So let me go ahead and repeat this particular step. Let me go ahead and repeat this particular step. Do you understand? Let me go ahead and repeat it. Let me bring up this. Okay. So this is our test. This is our test. I will send it to back. I click on the 3 dots, send backwards behind the picture. Okay. Now I will duplicate. I'll click on the 3 dots. I'll click on the duplicating option here, which is here. I'll duplicate it. Automatically, a new creative will be up. So I will make sure they are on the same line with the one that is at the back of the image. You understand? So in as much as I've done this now, I'll go to effects. While clicking on the new creative that I just created, I'll click on effects, then select halo. It has haloed. Then okay, once it has haloed, then click on this point at the center here. These 3 lines are like equalizers. Click there. Once you click at the center there, then you can see option here. Then you reduce it probably to 3 or 4. Like the last one I used 3. You understand? You can use in as much as, but to make your work more creative, at least reduce it. You understand? This is 3. So that's how to write on top of a text. Now you can notice that the text now is kind of, it went through the image. Do you understand? That's how to create things like that. So let's assume that creative we've got this is what we want. Okay, so let me just go ahead and add a simple text to this our effect. Then I'll just go ahead, click on the cross sign, add a subheading. Instead of, I'll add a subheading this time around. Then I'll click on edit. I've already have what I want to paste here. I'll just go ahead and paste it. I already have my designs here. I'll just go ahead and paste it. Let me go ahead and paste my design. Okay, so there's a text I already copied from my notes. So I'll just go ahead and paste it. I already have it written down. So I'll just go ahead and paste it. Look at the text here. You understand? I'll just go ahead and paste it. It seems the tests they are too much, but that's fine. I will show you how I want to put it. How I want to put the text. I will show you how I want to put it. Now, what I want to do is that I want to draw a shape. I'll go ahead and draw a shape. Element, shape. I will draw a shape. I will bring the shape down here. Let me take this picture a bit up. Okay. So the shape I want to draw now, look at the shape. Okay. Then let me give it a color. Let me give it a color. So now I want to pick up a color from this image. I'll just go ahead and click on color. Then click on the cross and click on this color picker. The one I taught you, this color picker. I'll just go ahead and click there. Once I click there, I will pick up color from this image. Done. You see that? Done. So now I will not transparent this color that I added now. I'll transparent it. Did you see that? I've transparent it. So that's how to come up with things like this. Then now, the text I applied, I want to bring them there now. I'll just go ahead, resize them, and bring it down there. Did you see that? Let me zoom my face. So did you see what? Do you notice what I did there? So that's just it. Okay. So I can equally go here. Always make sure that you work with few colors. Don't go by color blocking. Don't go with a whole lot of colors. Do you understand? So now I'll just go ahead and make this text black. Select black for it. Do you understand? Then I'll make it bold so it will be more visible. I will bolding it. Okay. So the size is too much. I will reduce. I'll go to spacing and reduce the line spacing. Take it up a bit. Then and still reduce letter spacing. Okay. So that's how to go about it. Then I can equally increase the size of this my text, the font size. I can equally increase it. You understand? I can equally increase it. Okay. So that's it. So that's how to work with tests. There are so many effects which you can apply with just your text. So always be creative. Do you understand? Design is all about creativity. You understand? Always be creative. So at least you'll be able to come up with at the end of this class, you'll be able to come up with things like something like this. Do you understand? So the way I do my assignment is that at the end of this class, once just practice with me, practice together with me. Once you are done, then save this particular image, the one you got, and send it to me. Because in the class I'll be releasing this video. In as much as you are seeing this video, I will release the resources which I used on this video to you, which is the picture and the background which I used. I will release it to you for you to make your own design, replicate exactly the same design that I did. Do you understand? So for now, I think the class we are done for today's class. We are done for today's class. Okay. Then I can still change this font size. Font I'm still looking at. I'll put it on white. Okay. It's still nice on white, but let me just go back to the black. It's okay like that. Let me go back to the black. So that was just it. You understand? That was just all for today's class. Have a nice day.